In this video, we're going to be introducing the idea of inequalities. An inequality is a comparison statement between two values or expressions. In my opinion, the best way to learn about inequalities is to compare it with equations, a topic you might be familiar with. An equation is a statement saying that two values or expressions are equal. Because of that, it uses an equal sign. There tends to be one solution and it's an exact value. For example, for x equals 5, there is one solution that makes x true. X needs to be equal to 5. Now, for an inequality, it's a little bit different. An inequality uses these symbols here: greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, or less than or equal to. It has many solutions. And the idea for an inequality is that instead of just one value, you have a range of values that could make the statement true. For example, for this x is less than 5 inequality, there's a lot of values that can make it true. For example, x could be 4, could be 3, could be -1, could be 0, and so on. So the idea here is that for any inequality, there's often a range of values that make it true. Now, let's go over the inequality symbols. Instead of an equal sign that you see in an equation, you'll be seeing one of these symbols. This one means less than, this one means less than or equal to, this one means greater than, and this one means greater than or equal to. The only difference between less than and less than or equal to is this bottom line here that stands for equal. So for an example, x is less than 5 has solutions of like 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, and so on, while this one has all the answers to this above, but also 5. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and so on. For this case, x is greater than 5 means that all the numbers that are greater than 5 are solutions, like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and so on. And for this one, greater than or equal to 5 means anything 5 and above works. So solutions like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 are all valid solutions. Let's practice identifying whether something is an inequality. So my hint for this is to look at the symbols. That's going to tell you whether we're looking for one solution or multiple. So in this case, let's start off with x equals 8. In this case, x equals 8 is not an inequality because of the equal sign. So it's actually an equation. So it is not. What about x is greater than 10? We have the greater sign here. So yes, it is an inequality. For this one, we have 3 plus 6 equals 9. We have an equal sign, so no, it is an equation. For y is less than 2, we have a less than sign, so it is an inequality. How about y equals 7? We have an equal sign, so no, it's an equation. And last but not least, we have x is less than or equal to 6. Because we have this less than or equal to, yes, and it is an inequality. Now that we know how to identify inequalities, let's look at what inequality solutions look like. So our first inequality is x is greater than 6. So now let's go through some numbers and decide whether it makes the statement true. So for x, why don't we say 10? Does that work? Yes, because 10 is greater than 6. That is true. What about 5? 5 is false. It does not work because 5 is less than 6. What about, let's say, 6? 6 does not work because 6 is equal to 6. If the statement said x is greater than or equal to 6, it would be valid. But because this is only greater than and not greater than or equal to, 6 is false. Let's try one more value. Let's say 8. Is that true? Yes, because 8 is greater than 6. As you can see, there's a range of solutions that can make x is greater than 6 true. 8 and 10 are just two of many, many solutions. Now, let's try this other one. X is less than or equal to 10. Does 4 work? Yes, 4 works because 4 is less than 10. What about 12? 12 doesn't work because 12 is greater than 10. What about 10? 10 does work because 10 is equal to 10. And we have a less than or equal to sign here. And that's the end of today's video. Thank you so much for watching.